Hi guys, this might come as a shock to you, but we've had a change of plans. So here's where we are at. We are in Windhelm. I have done some proper wealth management in here, then I have ferried all my goods back to the museum. But while I was cleaning up, I have encountered, of course, I have put the Viola ring back in her chest. I have also acquired the double distilled skooma for Stands in Shallows. Was that his name? And while I was cleaning up Whiterun, I've also discovered a nice stash of gold coins, purses with gold under the Battleborn bed. So if you're ever around those parts, you might want to look under the furniture. Because I did, and now I'm rich. Alright, when it comes to the change of plans, I have decided that we are just about done with this pussy role-playing style of game, and we have got to do some proper ass-kicking. Right now we're just talking to people, doing what they ask for us, and I think it's time to do something that will bring us one step closer to our goal. And that means we will be doing the quest for our friend Orion at the museum, and we will be kicking some bandits. As you can see, this place is no longer filled with shiny. What's up? You don't look particularly comfortable here.
Me and my wife Shadow came here in hopes of settling down. It seems this place is not hospitable to outsiders.
Shalon, that's an orc name.
Beautiful name for a beautiful woman.
No doubt.
I hate the woman I love, and I don't care what anyone has to say about it.
I got nothing to say about it. It's so good. It's so good, man. Okay, we've got business here. Let's not get sidetracked again.
Thank you. Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune.
Yeah, it has.
Speaking of fortune, here, everything I earned from my last shipment, it's yours.
Oh, we don't really need that, you know. Viola was actually pretty rich, and he's got horns. Alright, and we have actually swiped everything she had in her house, so while she has her ring back, she doesn't have anything else. Aside of some wooden plates or whatnot. Okay, so that's one thing down. One quest down. Now let's see about Standing Shallows. And then there is one more thing we have got to do in Windhelm, which we will do once I have actually handled this thing here. So I was also thinking about one more thing. Let me see, because alright, I'll talk about it and then maybe we'll do it. I was thinking about disabling another mod because honestly, the way I play, let's wait here for a second. I need is not really adding anything to the difficulty. It is just being a small hindrance. It just makes me click things sometimes. We have not been at any time in any trouble. There is plenty of water, there is plenty of food. I'm literally just eating sweet food for I don't know, 6 episodes, and I'm never out of it. Even though I have set spoilage rates, and even though I have set that I have set the setting that replaces most of it with salt, it really isn't really adding much to the experience. I think when you are playing full survival mode, it might be much better, but right now I am inclined to keep Frostfall and Campfire because those actually do add difficulty and they do add adversity, and I have to think about what I'm doing to not get wrecked by them, which is great. It doesn't add anything aside of the occasional need to press N and wait, or find bed and rest and just click on random items that I find because there's plenty of food and plenty of water. And what it does is it of course adds some scripts, and from what I've read you can actually disable it here, perhaps. Exactly. So I will not be uninstalling it, because that could definitely just break our save. But the other mod I was thinking about disabling that we can also do with the MCM configuration is dual shift redux. And that's because when I open the log, we can uninstall it here, right? And then turn it off or turn it back on if we want to. When I was looking at the logs, I have seen a lot of errors given by dual shift redux, especially when I was doing the crafting episode. I have crafted some items and suddenly the script load became buggy. It just flipped out. So I've checked the logs and dual shift redux was being really active there. I don't know if that means that the mod was at default there, but I will definitely consider turning it off if we will be having any sort of latency issues still. I have reinstalled it actually, so perhaps that will help. Okay, so that's the update on the mod list. So we have turned off I need right now. Maybe the script load will be a little bit lighter, and let's talk to Stance in Shallows.
But if I don't get something soon, I don't know how I'll get through the week.
I restored double distilled skooma, but I'm really sorry for you in your life.
Thank you so much. Here, let me show you a thing or two about not attracting attention to yourself.
Thanks.
Right then.
Have a good one, and well, I'll tell him to get happier, but that's not really a thing you can tell somebody to do. There's something I really want from the Argonian assemblage. I know about it because I remember getting it last time. But we seem to be right. There's just one thing there, or two. I think there's... It's going to be just a short moment anyhow. And we also have a level up. So let's do that. Let's take some health. Are we freezing? We are indeed. Okay, is there anybody in here? See this thing? This is what I want. Shit. Alright, this is what I want. Cool. And there is the other one. There you have a book. Yeah. Dolls! No, that's actually really cute that they have those dolls here. I'm sure we'll find them some other way. They have horrible lives. And I was for a second really tempted to use this crown and put it on our head, and what that would result, it would be another explosion of boobs, so I can't do it. We have got to find another robe so that I can actually showcase things. Where are you going?
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Do you know?
Let's see. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your inheritance.
Who died?
Sorry for your loss. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Somebody died? Who is Adisla? In the name of Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, it is with great regret that we inform you of Adisla's death. The deceased has bequeathed unto you a measure of inheritance in the amount of 100 gold pieces. He took 10 pieces from it. But who is Adisla? Was that somebody important? If I'm being an idiot and I don't remember somebody obvious, do let me know who Adisla is. Otherwise I'm going to write it down and check it out later, because I'm actually curious. Okay. So let's save it. Well, let's not save it just after we enter the city. That's a horrible idea. That's always where the scripts are running. So basically, guys, the other mod we can always turn off. That's pretty... it's not script heavy per se, but it's scripted, it's frostful. So if there comes a time when frost is no longer any sort of issue for us, where we are just, you know, going through life unaffected by it, by either the means of spells or clothes or perks or whatever, I might decide to turn it off if there will be a need for it, so that we have a smaller script load. But for now, I think it's very fun. It adds a lot of depth to survival in Skyrim, and I think it's great, unlike I Need, which I don't think really gives us much. So now I'm looking for something, as always, and I don't really know where to find it, but I have found it once when I was wealth managing here, and it's something that we have to take a look at before we can leave Windhelm and go on with our quest. The problem is it is not on maps, so I am basically it's just me and my sense of orientation, which, as you should know by now, is it's not a very powerful pair. You know what? Since we are already here, they have said some weird things about a boy who lives here. I mean, of course I know. I have done this quest. I'm not the full thing, but Saria hasn't.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
The Dreadlord. 600. What is that? Oh, it's a spell. No, it's not. Praise this. And also, while I was cleaning up, come on, Dreadlord, cleaning up Whiterun, we have found private letters in the general store, so we can check out those too. Ah, my goodness, that doesn't sound like anything interesting.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Master Aventus Aretino, Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak wishes to express his deepest sympathies at the death of your mother Nalia. Unfortunately, because you are fatherless and have no other known relations, the Jarl cannot allow you to remain in your home unsupervised. Therefore, in no more than a week's time, you are to report to Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften, where you will reside until your 16th birthday, which I have to say is a little bit weird, because I think in a society like this, you know, harsh north, wars all the time, very harsh environment, 16 would probably be the age at which most of those people die. I think 10 or 12 would be the quote-unquote coming of age, where they would be sent to war and considered adults. But that's just me going off tangent, so let's continue. The Aretino family home in the city of Windhelm will of course remain your property. Isn't that kind? The building will be securely locked and ready for your return 6 years hence. So he's 12. And he's been sent to the Honor Hall Orphanage.
Sweet mother, send your child.
Hypothetical treachery. Now this book is expensive. I have got to be a noob. It's from the Good Brotherhood mod, so...
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized.
We should probably read it then.
Die, Groa, die!
But we cannot just sit here and read stuff.
Sweet mother,
Hey!
send your child unto me.
Hey!
You come at last! I knew you would!
Are you alright?
It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it!
Who do you think I am?
Like sacrament, over and over, like the body and the things. And then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood!
I'm sorry boy, but I'm not who you think I am.
Of course you are! I prayed, and you came, and now
No.
you accept my contract!
No, you see, I have just heard some old lady talking about a strange, weird boy that sits in this house, and that's why I came here. What do you mean by contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall, the headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and formed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here and you can kill Grella the kind.
I don't know.
To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hate getting sent to honor hall, I really miss my friends there.
You're a weird little boy. You need help. But we will visit Grelot and we'll see what's happening there, because every story has two sides at least. So let's see what this book says. I will not read it fully. I'll just take a look at it. Not this one, of course. I'm just opening this. I'll just take a look at it and you can take a look at it with me. So basically it's trying to justify Sithis as being not so evil, because death and darkness are not evil. Makes some sort of sense here, but Saria is not convinced. She doesn't care about any gods. She thinks they all suck. So she's like, yeah, next, whatever, I don't care. Okay, now guys, fingers crossed that I am able to find what I need to find right now. And it is not going to be easy, but let's try to get a vantage point here. Maybe if I... Can I get on? So, yeah, let me look at the whole situation. Never mind. Boar, move it, boar. So that plan did not work out. Where was that? I really saw it, and it's here. Of course, what I mean is the dead body on the street. I don't remember where it is, but I did pack Boo already. So once we have our home, we can just free him, and he can live happily ever after in our garden. I always get lost in this bloody city. I do not get this city. I can find everything in Riften. I can find most things in Whiterun. I can on occasion find my way around Solitude, but put me in Windhelm and I am, well, as you can see, beyond confused. I found it. Alright. Why is she naked? Stables. She was a stable girl. What's up?
Quiet now. But when the sun goes down, you best keep on your guard.
What happened here? Another killing?
Indeed. I thought you captured the butcher. You said the city was safe now.
So did I don't know. The killer must still be out there.
Obviously.
Shoot.
You should visit the bloodworks to talk to Wolfer. We need to figure out where the evidence was thrown.
We have got to do that. I agree with you, dear lady. Let's make our way to the castle, but there is one piece of unfinished business we've got here that we have to handle before we go to Woonfirth. And that is examining his office? I suppose you could call it office, his lab, because from what I remember there were some cool things there. And I want them. This is actually looking pretty damn cool, this palace. I haven't really paid attention to it before, but when you look at it, it's pretty. I will have to check it all out with ELFX soon enough. Freya's potions. What's that? I don't recall this being here. Must be coming from the palaces and castles mode, because that's the only one I did not have before. Hi? Yeah, we can't pick most of those things up. Where did you go? Potion. love potion. Shoot, we need. Oh my goodness, guys, can you see what I see? Can you see what I see? I'm going to take those. Look away. Does she see me when I look this way and not the other way? See? Okay, in a second. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. I'm not even gonna check them right now. Basket! I took the entire basket of potions! It's having potions. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, they're so beautiful. Look at this. They are mostly deficient, right? Somebody did see this happening, I guess. My eyes just got twice as big and full of sparkles the second I saw this. She's looking away. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Can't reach them. Can't reach them. Can't reach them now. Mine. Mine. Alright, she's there. This might be our chance. Love potion. Luck and wealth potion. Potion of resistance. So good. Can we be... Ooh! So guys, Skyrim crashed on me and it hasn't happened ever since I have redone the install, so I think maybe those eyes in the jar are not meant to be looked at. They can watch you, but don't you dare try to watch them. Okay, so that's why I'm saving a lot, and let's just peace out of this place. This place seems to be haunted. Maybe it wanted to punish me for getting my hands on all the shiny. I don't know, it's just something about these potion graphics that it takes over my mind like baby kittens. I cannot control myself. So the good thing about it is I do have a plan for a lot of the potions, and the plan is not to use them, so it will not really affect my the ease with which I play the game. This is where we want to be. Yep. What's that? Cool. Nobody sees us here. We can just swipe everything. Ectoplasm. Fiery cells. They are so pretty, don't you think? And frost souls are also so pretty. I have a feeling I will not be using a lot of them. I will be mostly putting them on display. Which may... Oh, usual gem. Which may hint you as to what I intend to do with a lot of my potions. Requires key? Well, that's cheap. Alright. And a silver plate. We cannot take his soap, and... Ooh, is there something of value in it? No. Ned, just want to write. Only Ned's right? What's in here? Anything really worth paying attention? Oh, actually, we'll be back here another time when we will be doing some wealth management, because the castles...
Someone stole your speaker?
I will be exploring all the castles on camera to showcase this amazing mod, because I think the Palaces and Castles in Kent is a very nice mod, but not right now. I have just done the Dragon's Reach, so today I really want to do some more action. So let's finish this quest and then let's jump straight into some action. Let me see, blood on ice, let those things guide me. And I think this quest can get a little bit bugged soon. So let me save it. And we are supposed to go here. It can get bugged in that it gets stuck on this next step and then things just become really wonky. It's still possible to complete it, but it's not really fun. Just basically waiting for things to start happening, and the markers don't exist, so you're just whatever really. Did I go the right way? I guess not. Cellar? We'll go there one day. Seriously, I'm not going to get distracted by exploring the palace today. I'm going to do a quest and then we are going to kick some bandit butts. Why are you naked? It's one of them, guys. It's one of them. It did nothing. Windhelgard is not bleeding out. Well, he's not bleeding out. He's just being naked here. What can we do? Whatever. Hi.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Yeah, the killer has struck again.
Oh, isn't that a shame? And here I am in the bloodworks.
Yeah.
You aren't such a sharp investigator after all.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I do feel stupid about it. Please help me find a real killer.
What made you think I was to blame in the first place? I've actually been after the killer myself.
Well, I found your journal and amulet where the butcher worked. Kind of evidence, you know.
What now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like?
I cited jade ringed with ebony, a worn carving.
I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right.
Well, that's something.
There is necromancy at the heart of this.
So what can we do now?
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From the Lordess of Last Seed until the Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon, very soon. Keep watching the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
It's broken. Shit. Well, okay. So basically the quest is broken the same way it was broken for me last time. So weird things may happen. Weird things may happen. Luckily I know where to go because I would have had no clue where Stone Quarter is. But I don't know where to go here. I mean where to go in general. So as you can see, the problem is that the quest is activated, but we do not have any markers. It's just our current location.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawling.
What?
We've had a good bandit raid.
Unlock square, square, rectangle, rectangle, what? Wait. I've seen something like that before. When I was checking the checklist... Go away, I'm trying to talk here, shut up. And I was checking the checklist for Legacy of the Dragonborn. I've seen those things when it was the checklist for the Vigilant. Lo and behold, Vigilant. Okay, so basically I do have the patch to make it English, but apparently something is... Pony! Something is wrong with it. I will try to see what... I can't leave through here. Great. I'll try to see what's wrong with it, but I think Vigilant is quite some ways away from right now, so we have plenty of time to worry about it. Is this the cellar again? Probably. This looks like the right place to go. Who are you? Recruit. Okay. So, yeah, basically we are going to wait here. I'm going to try to make this quest as unbroken as possible. No guarantees. We are going to wait until it's dark. And then we have to head to the marketplace. which normally should be shown on map, but it's not, and we don't even get the better quest objectives to tell us that that's where the stone quarter is. So let's just hope this is enough and that it will work. It will work one way or another. It's just a question of how bored it will be and how silly it will be. I don't know what's up with this quest, but it's not really a big thing. It's nothing to truly worry about. Now what we can worry about, start to worry about, is our bounty in the rift, because that's where we are going next. And our bounty in the rift is 7,000. And the problem with that is that I don't know how many stolen things we've got here. Have any? We have this circlet, this... we would have to... What does this do anyway? Haggle. Well, that's disappointing. We would have to put some of those things in a chest somewhere, safe. And only then actually go there and try to survive jail, I think. That's what we'll have to do. But right now let's find this market district and let's do this quest, and then let's worry about other things that have to be taken care of. Okay. So now the quest should activate here. And of course it's not. So... we'll make it work. Don't worry about it. It might not be very smooth, but we will make it work. That's the old body, people. There's supposed to be a new murder here. I think that's Calixto, isn't it? I know I'm spoiling everything, but honestly, guys, when the quest is broken, you have to deal with it other ways. Those stone steps look stupid. Now they look a little bit better. Does at least pretend to be sneaky. So basically, we could just kill him right now, and it would make the quest 1. But that's not roleplay, so let's give him a moment. I will save it here, and then we'll see what happens. Can even wait an hour. We have saved somebody. We have saved somebody! Sophie? Sophie, what are you doing here? He shouldn't target Sophie, but since we do have the mod that makes children killable, I guess that that makes it possible. Oh, we can open his chest. Necromancer's Amulet. Its dark powers improve spellcasting and allow very experienced enchanters to craft black soul gems at midnight. Whoa, the value of that. Juliana's Charm. Of course we won't sell this because, well, that would not be proper, because I think that's from a mod, but it's kinda cool. Come here. Come here, you bastard. I have a place for you. I see it. He wanted to kill Sophie. Into the cage you go. See ya. With your arrow. He looks like he's smoking. See that? Especially from this side. He's just taking a nap and smoking an arrow. To each their own, you know, to each their own. So let's now find the castle and let's collect our reward and then we are free. I'm sorry this quest had such unsatisfying conclusion really. But I don't know why it gets bugged this way. It just did. Besides, to be perfectly honest with you, murder mysteries are only fun the first time. Once you know who's the killer, it's just not as fun. And sadly, this is one of the first quests everybody does because it's easy, it's all in one place and you know how it goes. So I knew who the killer was, of course. But I'm sure there's plenty of new content waiting for me because I have only done the first things. And all of those idiots are asleep right now. Can I just swipe your silverware then? No, they left gods. Bastards. I'm gonna just sit on your throne, Ulfric, in that case. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna sleep here. Until 10 a.m. What will he do when I sit on his throne? What will you do now, sucker? I am the throne thief. He's gonna just stand here and look like he's my servant. Well, I don't mind. I sure don't mind. Let me check this. Not this. I'm gonna take a screenshot here. And now we can get out. That's going to be a thumbnail for something. I don't care to talk to him about it right now. I don't have time for that. Calixto Corium was the real killer.
I'm glad you were able to correct your mistake.
It was everybody's mistake. Everybody thought Montfort was guilty.
I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
Yeah, I kinda don't see that happening.
Travel safe. It's dangerous out there.
Shit. Sure, let's talk to
Be
him.
quick, I'm a busy man. Only the foolish or the courageous approach a yard without sight.
How about both?
Do I look you?
I did not come here to fight the Empire. Fuck off. Okay. And now the real struggle of this episode begins. We have got to get to Rift 10. Well, not Rift 10, the Rift. But it's not really going to be any easier. We have too much stolen stuff. So, I have to look at the map for a second. Because I cannot go to jail right now because we have too many stolen things on us. And the problem with that is they have fixed the hole in the wall. You can only escape from Riften jail the easy way one time. I wonder if it's the same case for all the jails. I don't know, I've only been jailed in Riften. So I wonder if there's another place we could go to that would be close enough to where we have to go. We could even put some of our things in some temporary container. Actually serve that sentence. Difficult questions, guys. Difficult questions, because I am absolutely sure that right now I remember about it, but next time I go to the Rift, I will not remember about it. That's basically guaranteed to happen at some point, so we would be smart to get rid of this bounty. And it's... how much was it? Crime... my goodness, we are a criminal. Rift, 730. Falkreath, 7,000. Eastmarch? What's that for? Where is that even? I have no idea. And we have stolen 1,600 items, so, and trespassed 65 times, stolen 4 horses, and also apparently did some assaults. That's not something we meant to do, I'm sure. But we have done that nonetheless. Whoops. That's fun. Right. Let me save the game here. Let me save the game and let's try to make smart choices, though if I make a bad one, I'll probably stick to it. Unless it bugs out. Give me a second. Let's look at the map here. So, where we need to go right now is we want to do the interesting prospect quest because we have to... we want to start to do something for the museum. He's been holding all of our stuff. So, we have to get here. Are there any guards? I don't think he will stop there. In theory, you could go to Hardwood Mill, but there was a guard there, right? I remember escaping some guards. We might be fucked, guys. We might be fucked and we might have to recover our stolen goods somehow. Let's try to do that, I suppose.
Need a ride?
Sorry?
Where do you want to go?
So, I guess we will not be doing the bandits this episode, but we will be trying to get rid of this bounty. So, the rift.
Or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
What are our choices? Iverstead. It's far away. Okay, let's go to Riften.
We'll be on.
Let's get arrested. And then we'll try to somehow think of something to... To be perfectly honest with you, roleplay aside, I'm a little bit hesitant to spend time in jail. Because on a heavily modded install like this, I have a feeling I've had it bug out in the past. So it's not exactly my favorite idea from this standpoint. I don't want to pay the bounty, even if it would cause issues there. Yeah. Fine, take me to jail. We have to think of something smart here. And I guess the bandits, yeah, the bandits will be in the next episode. Because this is a tough nut to crack, to be honest with you. Yay! Great! Okay, so as you can see, this is fixed. And we can try to serve a sentence, which would not be the best idea. I wonder if we could... Okay, let's give it a go. It might end terribly, but let's try to escape this cell. Shit. Alright, never mind. Let's try to serve the sentence and see if the game explodes. There's nothing else to do. It flips. It flops. What do you want to do with turtles, Shale? So I wonder how long should this, because it blinked and that's usually when it stops, but it's still going. And it blinked again. I'm just completely expecting this to crash and burn right now, because that's what usually happens. If only I knew how many skills we should lose for this, I would just console them down and console the gold in to skip this part. Because this is the definition of fishy. Guys, I think we cannot sit in jails. I think we have to be just like, nope, I will not be caged, and try to escape and reload until it works, because that's the only good solution I can think of. This is definitely too fishy. This cannot be right. I'll give it just a few more seconds. The hammer is starting to go down again. Yeah. That is not going to work, is it? I don't think so. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's too complicated, I guess. Maybe 7,000 gold was also a lot to process. And I think Requiem does something weird to jails and the punishment. Fine. You know what? I'll pause the video. I'll have to restart the game and I'll see you in a second when we'll be trying to actually break out of the jail. There's nothing else we can do. And then we'll pay off the small bounty, I guess. Alright, we're back here. So there's also one more thing. I have put my microphone on the other side because I think that while you cannot hear my mouse anymore, now my keyboard is being loud, even though it's a rather quiet keyboard. So since I am using a mouse pad, let's try it this way. And if it doesn't work, maybe I'll think of something else, like some sort of elevation for it, or I don't know. Tell me if it even bothers anybody. Okay, so we are in a pickle here, and I'm going to have to open this door actually. And there is. Well, that's just it. Well, that's done. Did somebody get angry at us for it? I don't think so. Yes, I think so. Why? Nobody saw me do it. They will just come right in here and they will try to wreck me. That is really weird. I mean, if nobody saw me do it, why are they mad at me? Tell me, why is that so? Because I opened the door and then I closed it, and that should have been fine. So what is the plan actually? If we open this door and if we cannot wait for that. I suppose waiting till night could be smarter. Let's do that. Let's just look very innocent here. We have to get out of this jail. Because on the other side is not the crash demon this time, it's the infinite loading screen demon waiting for us. And we cannot just let him take us, right? Quiet. Where are the guards at? Are they asleep? CB, go to bed. Okay, let's try this again. Is this in the same place? No. This? Fuck. Alright. This is going to be the most annoying jailbreak I have ever seen because it doesn't make sense to me. If I open the door, unlock it, and then I close it, nobody should care. Nobody should even know. Did it change the spot? It changed the spot, didn't it? Straight out changed the spot. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to console myself more lockpicks. No, I'm not going to, because that's the first step to being a filthy cheater. It's not there, it's here. Okay, now let's just book it.
Please, someone do something.
Oh my goodness, there is a guard here. No! No, 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 no. Is there not a guard up there? Fuck. Fuck. Really? That's the only way out of here? Are you guys shitting me? Is this, oh my god. Okay, I don't really know how to do this. If they are there, I suppose we can, are they not patrolling anymore? If they're not patrolling, we could try to sneak through them. But even though I did not move, they knew that I was here, which is ridiculous and dumb. And I do not appreciate it because it does not really leave me any logical options. Shit. This is what puzzles me about Skyrim detection and stuff. It's not as bad as it was in Oblivion because that was really that was ridiculous. But it still leaves some things that. How they know that I have done this? They know already, don't they? Bandit? Oh, this is stupid. This is so fucking dumb. This is so dumb. I don't understand how you can escape a jail in here. I just don't understand it. The guards are just everywhere. I can't just kill them because that will just make our bounty higher. I cannot go down. Okay, guys, I can be asked. I have actually opened this once. And I'm not going to keep doing that because that's just boring. I've opened it twice, actually. Will they lose the sight of us? Is that what's going to happen? Definitely not. How? How do you do this? Do you have to just run out of here like an idiot? Because that doesn't make any sense. They just instantly know. I open this door and they instantly know. Just fucking dumb. What's that? There is just nothing we can do. Not in terms of spells, but you should be able to escape a jail just by using thief skills, right? I am unlocking this again. Because I'm just being annoyed at the game being stupid. See, they know. How? How and why are they aware of this? It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Fuck off. It doesn't make any sense. Nice. Ah! This is frustrating. They are never asleep. We cannot unlock this door without them knowing. So how should I possibly be able to sneak there? If they just know about my escape instantly. By psychic powers. Are those two assholes telling them something? Because I will murder them. I will come here and I will murder them. And I don't care that Inigo is some sort of decent person. I just don't give a shit. I will murder him too. There. They just instantly know. They just instantly know. And there is absolutely nothing I can do about it because they are everywhere. And they know. And they will not let me do anything. I can put on all of my stuff, but it will do absolutely nothing. I don't want this. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Is it stupid or is it me being stupid? Will this do anything at all? Am I actually invisible? At least we have more lockpicks now that I have to make more. I swear to whatever the fuck. I will send a wolf after them. I will fucking do it. I am not here. So you Why does he see me? This game is dumb. This game is dumb. I have invisibility on me. They have no reason to know I'm here. Why is this working this way? I'm going to open it and he's going to shoot me again? You fucking serious with this thing? Did that increase my bounty or did it make it smaller? Because if this is how it's going to go, I will actually add myself the money for the bounty because I cannot serve the sentence, and apparently escaping from the jail is not possible because the gods are psychic. So is that actually cheating? Am I just bad at the game? Or is the game being stupid as fuck? That's the question here, and it's a very important question. It is annoying. This wasn't. Fuck off! Like right now, all of you. Killer, fuck off, all of you. I don't want to hear you, I don't want to see you, I just want you to go away and disappear from my life. Or I will just murder them. I swear, I'll just possibly just murder them. And then murder everybody else. So that there is no witnesses left. Though that would break some quests, which is not a good thing. I don't want to do that, but is my bounty actually bigger again? So I cannot escape the jail without being seen. You have seen that, right? I am... Oh, Jesus Christ. Just leave me be. Oh my, this is not going to work. Our crime is probably even more... I guess it doesn't make sense. I don't have time for this, do you? Oh my god. He threw us back in check. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. So I don't really know what the... Just curious right now. I have 1,000 bounty here. What are you carrying? Oh, that's cool. Guys, do you see that thing? Yo, God, come here.
Disrespect the law.
I give up, people. I give up, guys. I guess we might just, I don't know, maybe we'll just pay the bounty in that case. Oh, this is too much. I don't understand. I guess no, I don't even know how to guess. What am I doing? I don't even know. No, stop. The game is broken. The game is done because I have clicked the wrong button. This will be the end of this episode. It was a disaster. Let's call things by their name. Tell me what you think about this situation. Tell me if I should... what seems fair here? We cannot wait it out. We apparently cannot escape from it. Even if we were trying to be sneaky, it's not about whether we are seen or not. The guards are just psychic. I could, in theory, perhaps maybe pay the bounty, but that seems a little bit rough. Because it's a very high bounty, and while it is deserved, I don't think game bugs should make me pay for stuff like this. So I don't really know what feels right at this moment. I would have to ponder about it a bit, because if it was just, you know, being unable to sneak past the gods or something like that, that could be chalked up to my character not having enough skill or me not having enough skill. But it seriously feels like they are psychic. I open the door and they know, and I can't just, you know, unlock it and save and then open later. No, they're not here. I open the door and they know. So it would be all of our gold. Literally, we would be left with 300 gold, which seems really unfair. Because I would have just stayed there. So perhaps I should research how much skills we should actually lose for this and console them down. Or something. I don't really know right now. It is confused me. It is truly confused me. But I think I have to figure something out here, and if you want to weigh in, then by all means do. I probably won't have time to play early tomorrow, so the episode will be up by the time I have any time. And you know, just things, just Skyrim things. If I'll have time to play, maybe I'll just go to the Dragonborn Museum and drop off some things that should take me like 20 minutes or so, which would be nice and chill playing. Well, I'm frustrated. I am frustrated. I don't like to cheat in games. It doesn't feel good. I can bend the rules if I think the rules are fine to bend, but this just doesn't feel right. Anything I choose to do here feels bad. It's just, I don't know. I'll research the penalty for 700 gold crime, and then I'll see what we can do about it. Alright, so with this crappy ending, I will leave you for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, this episode will... No, wait, what? I'm going to sleep. Bye. Okay guys, so this is just a short message at the end of the video. I'm actually recording it on the next day. So anyway, I have researched what was this whole jail situation about, and apparently it is actually a scenario modified by a mod called the Crime Overhaul. It's a mod I've had in my install since last time, which is why I did not really remember what it does. I have read about it, and apparently the way to be victorious here is something I would not have thought about. You have to escape the jail, much like we did, and escape the city, much like we did. And once you are actually out of the city in the wilderness and you lose the gods, then your bounty is cut down to some manageable level, 300 or something. I would not have guessed it because it honestly doesn't make sense to me. Why, if you escape a jail and you are hunted by gods, why just losing them makes them forget about it? I can say that I'm a fan of this scenario. I will just do it off screen, so you don't have to rewatch it because we have already made it outside of Riften. You have seen how it can be done, how I've done it. It is, well, it doesn't blow my mind away, and honestly I think a better mod here, if I were to choose right now and if I were to recommend you something, would be the mod that causes the bounty to decay with time. That actually makes sense. As time passes, people start to forget all of your misdeeds. So, while this mod might be better when it comes to general thievery, stealing, stuff like that, which is fine, which is great, I do not like the prison scenario because it doesn't make sense to me and I would not be able to figure it out without reading the mod description. Which kind of sucks for immersion, I suppose, and kind of sucks for role-playing. So after I do it, I'll probably go around Riften and have some off-screen fun with stealing and stuff, as usual. Maybe sort the infantry about a little bit with in the museum. But we'll have to come up with some sort of role-playing explanation about why the gods suddenly forgot about what we've done, and it's probably just I'm just probably going to chalk it up to Saria's succubi mind magics, whatever. It's not very important, but just a little bit. I like the thieving part of the game. I like the crime part of the game. I think it's pretty fun, and I thought the escape from jail could be something entertaining and that it could make sense. It doesn't, and it will not. So that's basically all I wanted to say here, and to tell you that next time we'll not be bothering with it. So I wonder, I might just I wonder if I should go to Falkreath and do that there too, but I guess not, because we haven't been to the city before. So I guess we'll do that escape on screen, but this one, once we are back, we will be actually ready to go to defeat the actual bandits and perhaps take on some more quests from the museum. So that's a little message here, and well, at least the mystery is solved, right? So sorry for getting, I suppose, a bit frustrated with it in game, but I like to understand things in game. I like to know why things happen and why I'm doing them, and if I don't, I get like, game. So next time I hope the episode will be more productive and it will not be solving a failed quest that's glitched and being baffled by the behavior produced by a mod, which seems to be working just as the mod intended, so that's good news. It's not that some scripts are broken or anything, it's just that I don't have anything against the modder, let's be clear here. I know they are working with what they've got, so that's it, right? And in the future we will be more careful when it comes to stealing horses. Or we'll just get our own, which you can do, especially since we are in Riften, so perhaps we should just go for Frost. And that will be it. That will be the end of it. So, yeah. With that said, I wish you a good night or good day or whatever, and I'll see you next time.